ஒரே ஒரு 5 லிட்டர் இதய மந்த்ரா கடல் எண்ணெய் பேக் ஒரு மாசம் முழுசுக்கும் அத்தனை சமையல முடிச்சு விடலாம். இதய மந்த்ரா.
Today is a very tragic day for Indian aviation that Air India has 787 Dreamliner from Ahmedabad to London has crashed, and probably it's one of the worst tragedies in Indian aviation. And I would only say that for me it's a very sad day. I'm very distressed. I'm very sad that such an unfortunate accident has taken place. Our thoughts, condolences to the victims and their families, and I pray that if there are some survivors, they get well soon. In terms of the 787 aircraft, I think it's one of the most technically and technologically advanced aircraft flying in the world. There are thousands of them, and this aircraft particularly also was an 11-year-old aircraft, so it's not that old. In terms of the flying, the aircraft had just landed from Delhi to Ahmedabad, so obviously all parameters of the aircraft were fine. And even before takeoff, the captain, a commander who's very senior, thousands of hours of flying hours, must have done all his pre-flight checks, found that everything is fine about the aircraft, and then only taken off. So absolutely it is a very sad and a tragic accident which has taken place, and I think we all mourn people who have lost their lives. At the same time, I would like to say that Indian aviation follows all the strictest protocols. And in aviation, there is either 100% or zero. There's nothing in between like 99% safety. So we in India, the DGCA and all other arms of the ministry function with the strictest protocols. And I'm sure that Air India also, other airlines also have their own safety protocols which are in place, and there is no reason. Therefore, I would say, at least from whatever I have seen, that airlines do take all due precautions. Captains and the commanders do take all precautions, and aircraft, by and large, whatever we see, are very, very safe to fly. In fact, aviation is the most safest mode of public transportation anywhere in the world, and so is it in India. And that is why it is very surprising that such an accident took place on a 787 Dreamliner, which again I repeat is one of the most technologically advanced aircraft in the world, and thousands are flying all over.
So what important will be black box?
There is too much speculation going on as to reasons of the crash. I think we should wait, because the black box and the other equipment are definitely going to be retrieved shortly, and that will give us a better understanding. After all the parameters of aircraft, especially on 787, are real-time recorded. So more than 1,000 different functions of the aircraft would be available on the record to understand what actually went wrong. So at this moment, because the aircraft was already on a takeoff mode, obviously the captain must have been satisfied that he is ready to take off. So between the time he's just lifted and the time it crashed was about almost a minute or so. And in that time, what really went wrong, we will have to wait till the black box is recovered.
There is news, former Chief Minister Vijay Rupani was also on board, sir.
I have heard that Shri Vijay Rupani was also on board. I do not know what his fate is at the moment, but I can only pray, not only for him, but for any other passenger who may have survived this crash, and to my condolences to all the victims who have succumbed to this fatal crash and their families.
The Minister of State for Civil Aviation confirms pilot issue a Mayday call to ATC. No response received.
Obviously, the pilot on takeoff immediately must have realized there is something wrong and given a Mayday call. But there was not enough response time available either to him or to anybody to help him because of the almost a split second. Within 60 seconds, I think the plane took off and went down. So obviously the pilot must have realized that something is seriously wrong to give a mayday call.
So how do you assess the current state of aviation safety protocols in India in light of the recent AirIndia tragedies?
I think India's aviation and the DGCA, our regulator, are functioning absolutely fine. We follow the best protocols which are followed by any other advanced country in the world. And so do the airlines also have their own safety protocols, their trainings, their maintenance manuals. So I don't really see any reason why we should be alarmed about India's aviation sector. Of course, if there is such a tragic accident, we will have to examine all the reasons what happened, correct if there are some issues which will be shown once the investigation is complete. But I would still say that amongst all the modes of public transportation in the world, aviation is probably the safest mode of public transportation. And considering the hundreds and thousands of aircraft which fly every day all over the world, there are virtually very few accidents which take place. So I would say that as far as India is concerned, India's aviation sector, yes, is definitely shaken and rattled because of this tragic accident, but I don't see any reason why we should be worried about flying in India and on any airline for that matter, because our systems, our protocols and our aviation safety, overall our record is good.
And sir, construction near airports, how important are they? I mean, illegal construction.
No, I don't think this particular accident can be attributed to anything which could be around the airport perimeter, because the captain gave a mayday call, so obviously he felt that there is something wrong. So I don't think that, and this, of course, aviation as the perimeters or the periphery of the airports have to be more secure, they have to be cleaner, they have to have height protocols. All that, of course, is being followed in India. But we should be careful, I agree, but at the same time, as far as this accident is concerned, this does not show any deviation because of anything around the airport which could have led